Get a little poke on the shoulder, or maybe a little poke on the tail or the hip. Now the keeper is not doing that to be mean. It's an excellent way to practice simply touching the animal. So on a routine vet visit, a vet may need to do a blood draw or give a vaccine or apply some ointment. So practicing a small touching sensation every single day is very important to desensitize our animals to that light touching feeling, so that even when our vets come along, all of those procedures can be done from the other side of the fence and be as relatively stress-free as possible because we practice it every single day. So that desensitization touching is also another important behavior to practice every day as well. Now I see some paw behaviors or some feet behaviors. So one of the most important parts of being a zookeeper is making sure to look at every inch of that animal to make sure they are as healthy as possible. That includes their front feet, their tummies, their heads, and even their back feet. So let's see if Majeska here wants to show how the keepers can check out even her back feet. Don't worry, you'll probably see it down on that end as well. There you go. Mountain lions can jump up to 15 feet straight up in the air. So we ask them to jump up on that fence just 1 or 2 feet for us, and the keepers can use that moment as an opportunity to check out even their back toes to make sure in between their back toes is just as healthy as everywhere else. Now a little bit about our 2 mountain lions. They are male and female, with Santiago there on your left-hand side and Majeska over here on your right-hand side. And like a lot of animals under our care, they were taken in as rescues. So these 2 were found orphaned or otherwise abandoned on the side of the road when they were just cubs. So they did have to be taken in for their own survival. But this is their forever home now, and hopefully they are inspiring our next generation of biologists or conservationists in spreading the importance of mountain lion conservation. Now, as you walk around the entire zoo today, you might see some really funny looking things in some enclosures. Everything from cardboard boxes to maybe some ice or some buckets of ice. And here today we've got a nice big toy ball in the pond. All of those silly looking items are enrichment items. So in a wild habitat, a mountain lion would come across a different smell, texture, shape, just something new every single day. So it's very important that in a smaller habitat, we imitate that continuously changing environment. And all of those toys do that mental, or they allow for that mental stimulation to still happen in a smaller area. Now, training can also be an excellent mental enrichment. It's essentially like giving a mini test every single day. If you had a mini test 1 to 2 to 3 times a day, I bet you would be mentally sharp all of the time. Now, it looks like our keepers are wrapping up their training session, guys. But don't worry, we will stick around and answer all of your mountain lion questions or any other questions you could have about our lovely